Hey guys, welcome back. This is Bernard from the BTNHD, and yes, I have two awesome tablets, which are also considered like laptops. We have the Surface Pro 3, and we also have Lenovo's ThinkPad X1 tablet. So which one is better? But it really depends on how your workflow is. I can't really tell you that the Surface Pro is better than the X1 or the X1 is better than the Surface Pro, because again, each one does this thing differently. But it really depends on you. So let's take a closer look on each individual tablet and see what's what. Okay, so let's look at the Surface Pro. So this is the Surface Pro right here. We're gonna take out the keyboard. And within the Surface Pro, not too many ports, just the same thing as the X1. But some of the ports, we have a mini display port, one 3.0 USB. We have a micro USB port. This is actually a port that allows you to charge as well. And on the other side, we have no ports, but at the very top of the tablet, we have our power button and our volume control. On the front, we have our camera, which is 8 megapixels. And the back side, we have our 3.5 megapixel camera. If you open up the stand, you're basically going to see the SD card micro port right here. So let's take a closer look on the Lenovo X1. So let's take the keyboard out. So as you can see, they're both easily able to take out the keyboard with no problem. Now for this one, with the X1, there's a lot more ports. On one side, we have our Type-C USB port. We have one USB 3.0 port. This is our speaker. Mini display port, just like the Surface Pro. On the other side, we have our volume control. We have our hybrid port, which allows us to hook up our headphone as well as our mic. And this guy right here is to lock it. Another speaker. On the very top, the only thing that we have on the top is the power button. Now the front camera on the X1 is sporting 2.0 megapixels with fixed focus. And if we turn it around, and the rear camera is sporting 8.0 megapixels with autofocus, and it has a flash LED, which is pretty cool. Now, one of the things I like about this one is that the stand is actually locked. You gotta click on this to open it up. And the farthest that it could go is this right here. And right here in the side, we have another micro USB port, just like the Surface. So the keyboards. So the keyboards are way different. They both have the mechanism, the magnetic mechanism that allows you to attach to it real quickly, as so. So, see, you could just easily attach it with no problem. But I do favor one keyboard more than the other. And automatically is the ThinkPad. And the reason why is because the ThinkPad keyboard, the keys are more spaced out. I have less time making errors when I'm typing or writing big paragraphs, which is awesome. Now for the Surface Pro keypad, as you can see, the keys are extremely tight together. I'm always constantly making mistakes. The touchpad is real small. I like the way that the touchpad is designed with the X1 because it gives you more option. It feels like the actual ThinkPad laptops that Lenovo creates, which is awesome. Now, some of the specifications on the Surface Pro. So this Surface Pro is actually running a 1.6 gigahertz Intel Atom X7 processor. It does have 4 gigs of RAM. The X1 is actually running a 1.10 gigahertz Intel Core M5 processor, and it has 8 gigs of RAM, but it's embedded within the motherboard, which is pretty cool. Display size on the Surface Pro, especially this one, is 10.8 inches and is full HD with the resolution of 1920 by 1080, which is awesome. And on the X1 is actually running a 12.0 Gorilla Glass 4 display with the resolution of 1920 by 1080, giving us, again, full HD, which is awesome. And it's a little larger. Like, if you put it side to side like this is crazy. It, like, eats it up. Like, just eating it up. Like, if you put it this way, most likely, it looks like the Surface is a little thicker than the X1. Now, if you want to talk about storage size, now this particular model comes with a 128 gig solid state drive. This X1 comes with 256 solid state drive, which is awesome. But again, you could get the one that's 128, which is cool. I did ran tests on this when I did my hands-on, so check out that video at the bottom of the description so you guys can see how fast it runs on the storage bandwidth. Both of these laptops do come with Windows 10 Pro or Home Edition, which is awesome. Both are 64-bit. I like the X1 a little bit more due to the fact that it comes with TPM, which is a Trusted Platform Module. Which is a security thing, which allows you to secure your device. And for IT admins that like to manage their laptops or tablets remotely, it does have vPro Intel, which is awesome. The Surface Pro doesn't have that, which really sucks. Now we're discussing about battery between the X1 and the Surface Pro. I will give it to the X1. And the reason why is because I've noticed a lot on the Surface Pro that the battery drains extremely fast. I can have 100%, and with 100%, I would say in an hour or so, I'm already down to 75 to 65%. Charging takes forever with the Surface Pro. Charging for the ThinkPad for 100% would take me no more than an hour to an hour and a half, and that's extremely fast, which I'm super impressed. When I did the battery benchmark on the X1 during my hands-on, the battery lasts about 4 hours, and Lenovo was smart enough to actually extend the capabilities with the X1 to modules. Surface doesn't have modules. Pretty soon Lenovo is going to be coming out with 3 modules. One module is to extend the battery as well as give you additional ports like additional HDMI, an additional USB 3.0 ports, an additional USB Type-C, which is awesome. Another module is to connect a projector so you could project your stuff when you're out and about to the client site. You're not really going to get that much with the Surface Pro at all. It doesn't look like Microsoft is extending it at all. So we're really stuck with just the tablet. Yes, you heard me, just the tablet. You guys are actually paying just for the tablet. You're not paying for the keyboard. The keyboard is an additional cost. Now for the X1, it comes with the keyboard and it comes with an active pen, which is awesome. I love that about the X1. Don't get me wrong, the Surface, I've been using it for a while, but once I started using the X1, my whole perspective with the Surface changed a little bit. The only thing I like about the Surface is that it's small, it's a little lighter than the X1, and it's very compact for some reason. The only thing I don't like about it is the keyboard, right? But I could always get a new keyboard and do Bluetooth. And that's it, guys. That is my 2 cents with the Surface Pro 3 and the Lenovo ThinkPad X1 tablet. They're both great devices. They both have a lot of pros and a lot of cons, and I can't really decide which one is better than the other one. A lot of you might think to yourself, the X1 is better than the Surface, or the Surface is better than the X1. Who knows? The last thing I want to do before I let you guys go is let's see how fast they boot. Which one would beat each other, right? So I got the power button here, and let's press it at the same time. 1, 2, and 3. Uh-oh. Which one? Okay. Oh! So my Surface Pro is automatically locked, but the Lenovo X1 is going to automatically log in. But hands down, looks like the X1 beat the Surface Pro. I know the specs are a little different. I know this one has 4 gigs, this has 8 gigs. They both are running a solid state drive, right? One is 256, the other one is 128, but it's the processor way different. This one is the Intel Atom. This one is a Intel M5 processor, which is a little newer. So I kind of suspect that this one was going to beat this guy. So overall, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video of the Surface Pro 3 versus the ThinkPad X1. I want to know what you guys think. Leave your comments right below. Don't forget about hitting that like button, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.